Oh, it's takeout. Chinese food made at home? Oh boy, let's get with it.
What's going on, everybody? It's yours truly, Don Ray, aka Don SAZON, aka The Latin Clubhouse. And welcome to another episode of Cooking with the Don. Now, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, drop a comment, and let's get cracking. Oh, we doing takeout. That's right. Chinese, baby. Let's get it.
Alright, so get yourself a pan like this. Okay, this is my wok. You could do it on any pan. It doesn't necessarily have to be that. But this is what we do. We add some water. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get the broccoli started. So we're gonna salt that right there. Alrighty, just like so. Then you're gonna wanna add your broccoli. Okay, now your broccoli, you're just gonna wanna mix it around, let it cook. Give it about 3 minutes, if that. That's maybe too much. Give it like 2 minutes, all right? Once that's done, you'll see the color changing just like that, nice and bright. You don't want to, basically we're blanching this. We're not even basically cooking it. We're just giving it a nice little stir like that in the heat, all right? So we're gonna do this for about a minute, and we're gonna start the next step. We're gonna start cooking the egg. You want to drop a little bit of oil in there. You could be any type of oil you prefer. I use olive oil for mine. I just like the flavor. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the eggs, okay? Just like that. Now you just want to start. You don't want to chop it up too much. You just kind of want to get it, fluffy and cooked. Just like so. Nice, just like that. And that you have there, a little bit more of oil. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the shrimps to that, okay? Just like so. At this point, I like to add a little bit of fish sauce. I heard this is the secret, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Not too much, just a couple drops. Alright? To those shrimp, you want to add a little bit of ginger. Just to kind of get it going. Move that around just like so. Just like that. You're going to want to add a little bit of pepper. You're gonna want to add also a little bit of onion powder, all right? It's basically just to give the shrimp some seasoning. Now the seasoning, I don't count it. I'm just going by the flavor. I already kind of know what I like, so you can put as much or as little as you like, all right? So we're gonna do that. And when we have that there, you're gonna add a little bit of water just to kind of get it going the way we like it, all right? Boom, boom, just like that. Alright, give these about 2 minutes as they cook, and then we're gonna get on to the next process. Alright, shrimps are ready. Now we're gonna go ahead and get on with the shrimp and broccoli. Alright, so we're about to do the same thing again. Remember the process. Just add a little bit of olive oil all around, coat your pan. The reason we're doing the olive oil and the oils is because we don't want nothing to get stuck on the pan. Remember, this is a quick process. Alright, so we're gonna start with onions and peppers. We're gonna go ahead and get that just like so. Make sure your onions is where you like them. Now I'm doing a small portion, so you can do as much onions, as much pepper as you want, but I think this is enough for, one person or 2 people. So we're gonna go ahead and get that going just like so. You're gonna wanna add your garlic. Just like so. Alright, now what we have here is your chicken, okay? Now we went ahead and added some green onions to the liquid because I wanted it to sit there and catch all the flavors. Now to this right here, we're gonna add some cornstarch, okay? Now the reason of the cornstarch is because you want to give it that authentic gelatinous that it gives it, okay? So you basically just pour it in like here, just like so. Add a small amount. Mix that around, just like so. Just like that. Make a little slurry, and then throw it in. All right. Now we're gonna start mixing that together. Now that that's sitting there, we're gonna go ahead and add hoisin sauce. Okay, just about that much. We're gonna also add 2 little drops of soy sauce. Pop, maybe 3 or 4. All right. We're gonna add a little bit of oyster sauce. Just about that much. And we're gonna add a little bit of, again, fish sauce. And that's just a couple little squirts of that. Now that's salty, okay? So you don't wanna overdo it. And some ginger. Just like that, okay? And you wanna add a little bit of sesame oil. This is gonna be just a little drop, you don't want a lot. This is very potent, so you're gonna get a lot of that flavor, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and mix that around like so. See how it starts getting that color that you normally get at your restaurant? Well, that's what we're looking for, okay? Now that that's cooking, we're gonna add a tiny drop of water. We're gonna add about that much water, okay? And now that that's cooking like that, we're gonna let it sit there, do what it do, and we're gonna add the color to that. Alright, I'm adding a little more of soy sauce. Now, why I'm adding it in little spurts is because I don't wanna over salt it, I don't wanna over season it, okay? So we just make sure we get that going just like so. Make sure your meat's cooked complete. If y'all can smell this, I swear, them onions, the peppers, everything is going down. Alright, so we leave it there and let it do what it do. Now the color, I like it a little darker, so I'm gonna add also a little more of this, the oyster. It doesn't taste fishy at all, it just gives it flavor. It's basically like a savory feeling that it gives it. Alright, just like so, boom. And we're gonna let this cook about another 3 minutes, and then we're gonna start putting everything together. We're gonna get the rice done, and so on and so forth, okay? Now, right before we go, remember, add a little bit of salt, just a tap. A little bit of pepper, just like so. A little bit of onion, just like so, all right? Then once you have that going, add your broccoli to it. So let's start building the rice. We're gonna go ahead and again, add a little of olive oil just to coat the pan, just like so. Make sure it's all nice and coated everywhere the rice is gonna be. Boom, I went ahead and cleaned the pan again to start fresh. Now, what you're gonna wanna do is, you're gonna wanna use some rice. But this rice, you at least have to do it 6 hours before or overnight. It's usually the best, okay? I did this early today, so it's not as perfect, but it works, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and add that in there. Just like so. And you wanna get that fried effect, so you just kinda like pulse it down. Give it a second. And then flip it. Just like so, alright? Alright, so we also gonna wanna do now is we're gonna start putting in our veggies. Okay? So we're gonna add a little bit of peas and carrots. You're gonna wanna add some onions. Okay? You're gonna wanna add some green onions. I like a whole lot of it, so I'm gonna add a lot. Okay, just like that. We're gonna add our shrimps and our eggs, just like so. And we're gonna go ahead and mix that around, just like that. Alright, now you're gonna go ahead and add your soy sauce. Not too much, again, add a little by little. Just like that. You see it changing color? That's what we're looking for. Basically what I'm doing, I'm scraping down and bringing back up and then flipping over. Alright, now this is me, alright? This is not everybody else. This is the way I do it, and this is the way you're gonna love it. Trust me. I add a little bit of sazon just for the flavor and color, okay? This is gonna give the rice a nice little yellow tone color. That normally is what they do as well, but I'm doing it my way. So, we add a little bit of that. And look at that color change. Alright? Telling you, man, this is easy, man. You can eat this 3 times a week if you want. You can eat this anytime somebody comes over. If you don't want to order Chinese because everybody home because of the coronavirus, it's cool. You make it on your own, and just like this, you'll have more fun doing it, all right? Look at that. Look at that. Now to this, we're going to go ahead and add our bean sprouts, okay? Some of y'all like it, some of y'all don't. I love them, so I have no problem with it. Add those bean sprouts just like that. And yo, it's ready. It's time to eat. I'm gonna let this sit a little, about another minute, and then we should be good, all right?
Stop playing with me. Take out my way. Baby, it's going down. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time, all right?